Namaste. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another gentle yoga session. It's Yoga with Lisa, SXM, coming to you with love from St. Martin in the Caribbean. And good morning, Audrey and Craig. Nice to have you with me again today. We're going to start today with just a little quietness and close the eyes. Align the body, sit straight and tall, relax your shoulders, let your head lift, and relax your arms. Let your hands perhaps rest on your knees, palm up. Fingers can curl naturally without any effort. Take a moment to focus inward, find your true self, and let anything that is not your true self dissipate, fade away into the atmosphere around you, blow away in the breeze, leaving only the true you, centered, balanced, seeking love, seeking peace, seeking harmony, for whatever you're seeking this morning. Honor it. And let's begin to deepen our breath, breathing in through the nose. Try to bring the breath all the way to the deepest part of your belly, expanding through the waistline, and then filling the chest and the lungs and the throat. Bringing air into the sinus cavities of the head, behind the eyes, behind the cheeks. And then release. Just let it all go in any way that feels natural and easy. With every inhalation, sit just a little taller, lengthening through the spine, letting the top of the head float upward like a balloon floating up into sky. Feeling that freedom and that spaciousness, allowing expansion and suspension. Awesome, thank you for that. Beautiful. So bring your hands to your knees here. Give a nice strong finger grip to your knees and pull back against the body and then bring it forward. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, arch your back, lift your face, breathe in. Looks like Kathy has joined us. Good morning, Kathy. And then coming back to the center, just return to your quietness, your stillness, close the eyes, return to your breath, and turn those palms, palm up, fingers naturally curled, resting on your knees. Awesome, thank you. Let's bring opposite hand to knee and twist around just gently, just getting started this morning, a little gentle twist around. Face forward, hands to knees, rock back, arch up, rock back, arch up. And let's twist around the other way, opposite hand to opposite knee, and a gentle twist. Keep it easy going, we're just getting started here. And then face forward, rock back, arch up, rock back, and arch up. I invite you to go back and forth with a gentle twist of the spine at any speed that feels good to you. As you listen to your body, listen with love, try to deliver what is asked for. Breathe deep. Enjoy the movement. Enjoy the breath. Beautiful. Let's come facing forward again, and one more time. Rock back and arch up. Exhale, drop your head round the back. Arch the back, lift the face, breathe in, squeeze the shoulders back. Beautiful. Let's scoot back a little bit, straighten out the legs and give the legs a bit of a jiggle, pulling the flesh away from the sitting bones. Lift your hands up, jiggle the legs. And then we're going to bring the feet a little wider, just a little wider than your hips, and just reach for your toes and slide your hands from hips to ankles or toes. Slide up, breathe in, and reaching forward. We're letting ourselves be soft and rounded here, just easy going, getting started with our yoga, getting the body to move, the blood to flow, the nerves to sing. Yes. Awesome. And now put your hands behind your hips and allow yourself to just push back against your shoulders. Your shoulders can kind of scrunch up towards your ears a bit. Let yourselves be heavy on those arms and hands. Slinging the back, rounding. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit. And we're going to flip and flop the legs. Toes go left, toes go right. Toes go left, toes go right. Take your time. Now toes in, toes out. Toes in, toes out. Releasing any tension in the body. Accept yourself just as you are. Be in the moment. You are here now on your yoga mat, doing your yoga for you. Yoga is about you connecting with you. I'm just one lady speaking to a lot of people out there, and I cannot know all of the things going on in your body, but you do. So listen with love, and as you go through your exercises and your breath and your positions, your postures, take a moment to be connected with what you need and what your body is asking for, and be gentle with yourself always. Don't push past any limits. Don't be impatient or critical or angry with yourself. Listen with love to the body. Be grateful for the moment. Be grateful for the health that you have. If it's not what you wish for, take a moment to be grateful for what you have, because one thing is for sure, it could be worse. And there are plenty of people in this world that would love to be at the state of health that you're at right now. Awesome. Okay, we're going to bring one leg out and one leg in a half straddle. And this is just a gentle side stretch, bringing your hand on that long leg from thigh to knee to shin, reaching for the ankle, bring the other hand straight out, 180 degrees from fingertips to fingertips. Let's take this hand and open it back and look up at the ceiling a little bit, opening the chest, breathing in. And as you exhale, close the gate, bringing hands to hands, reaching the hand down and looking down at your leg. Open wide, breathe in. Open the gate, look at the ceiling, breathe in. Close the gate, look down at your leg. Exhale. Let's do that about 3 more times. Breathe in and out. Reach up and reach down. Take your time, go slow. This is not meant to be fast. Breathe in and out. One more time. Open and close. Hands to the floor in front. And we're just going to do sort of like a push-up, pushing down, pushing up. Lower down and push up. Remember, you're not going to judge yourself if you can't go down very far. It's fine. Whatever movement you have, doing it is very good. Breathing, also very good. Breathe and move with gratitude for what you have. Awesome. Let's walk the hands back up and sit tall. Let's bring both hands out to the side and up. Reach straight up, as high up as you can. If you're limited in your shoulders, just do whatever you can and really feel that position and breathe into whatever part of your body is talking to you. That's a good habit to get into with yoga. If there's a part of your body that's resisting or feeling sensitivity or any kind of tension or stress as you do a posture, go to your place where you feel like that's the spot I want to go work with, and then breathe the air into the part of you that's got a message to give. And breathe love and breathe healing energy into that spot and let it know that you care about it. Breathing in, we reach up and come on down with a prayer, hand to the heart. Sit quiet for a moment. All right, rock back on your hips a little bit. Keep your hands in prayer pose if you can, and change the legs. If you need to put your hands on the side for a little support, that's okay, no worries. All right, here we go. Hand to the top of the long leg's thigh and push it to the knee, push it to the shin, reach for the ankle. Other hand comes out to the side, so it's 180 degrees from fingertips to fingertips. We're going to push that hand way back and look up at the ceiling, breathing in, and then bring the hand all the way to the other hand, closing the gate. Look down at your leg and exhale. Open, breathe in, lift up, look at the ceiling a little bit, breathe in. And close the gate, look down at your leg, exhale. Open, inhale, close, exhale. And let's go about 3 more times like that. Slow it down, breathe in and out. Open wide and close tight. Open up and exhale, close it up. One more time. Let's really linger here for a moment, breathing in, looking up, and bring it down. Walking the hands in front. Find your nice place for your hands, wherever it may be. Lower down and push up. Go to your limit and stay there. Don't go past it. Find your spot. Push back, breathe in. Lower down. Push back up. One more time. Slow it down. Slowly go down. Slowly come back up. Sit tall. Arms out to the side. Reach it up. Breathe in. Find your prayer and pull it down to your heart. Hold this moment. Here, now. Lovely. All right. Bring both legs in. We're going to crisscross the knees in front. Bring the heels back to opposite hips. So the idea is to have the knees stacked in front of your hips. You may need to bring a little bit of support to one hip, as put a pillow under this hip, or if you want a real challenge, you can put a pillow under that hip, asking this hip to lower down a little bit. So that's modifications that you can make. The knees are crossed, and we're really going to try and anchor both hips into the earth. Balance out the hips here. Hands can rest on the soles of the feet. Sit super tall here. Lengthen the neck. Let the shoulders sink away from the ears. Top of the head rises up. You can close your eyes for a bit of introspection and breath. Maybe you feel some energy from the soles of your feet moving into the palm of the hand, from the toes to the fingers. It's not very often that these parts of the body, which are really quite related and integrated, get a chance to actually touch each other and share energy through the surface of your skin. If you want, you can bend forward, bringing your forehead or your chin close to your knee, and relax the back. Relax your neck and shoulders. Rising up, keeping still for a moment longer. Beautiful. Let's try putting the legs around the other way. Crisscross the other way. Pull those ankles and those heels back by opposite hips. Try to get your hips to equally press against the earth. It's not so easy, I know. And place your hands on your feet, fingers on toes. Sit tall. Relax the shoulders. Lengthen the spine, close the eyes, connect with your true self. And if you want, you can round the back, drop the head, bring the forehead or the nose close to the knee. Relaxing the back and shoulders and hips. Wonderful. Rising up, let's stretch out those legs again and give them another jiggle. Beautiful. Flex your ankles, point your toes, flex your ankles, point your toes, flex and point, flex and point. Awesome. We should, at this point, try a little bit of a spinal twist, seated spinal twist, the classic yoga, hatha yoga move. We're going to bring the right leg up, cross it over the left knee. Reach the left hand out, wrap it around your knee. If you cannot wrap your elbow around your knee, don't worry, just grab your knee in your hand. Reaching the other hand straight forward, look at your fingernails, and as your hand goes outside, across, not across the body, but out to the outside of your body, keep looking at your fingernails, let it go as far back as you can, and then bring it to the ground behind your hip. And you're just going to look over that back shoulder. If you want a little bit more extreme stretch, hug that knee in towards your chest or your opposite shoulder. And looking back, take this moment to think about your past. The story you tell yourself about your past. The good stories, the sorrows, the lessons that we've learned. Beautiful. Let's lift the hand behind you all the way up to shoulder level, and looking at your fingernails, bring it forward. Both hands reaching forward now. Uncross your legs, and let's pretend we have a beach ball in our hands. Hold it right over your head. Bring it to your heart. Push it out over your toes. Breathing in, lift it up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, heart to toes, out. Lift it up, breathe in and out. Three more times all the way around. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lift it up. If this is difficult for your back, especially this part right here where we're lifting up, you can put your hands on the floor or on your legs to help you get up. Bring it back to your circle, and I'll show you how that looks. Bring yourself up. Push against the hands. Lift up and out. Hands to your knees, push up. All right, let's try two more. Awesome. Reach up, stretch up, reach up as high as you can. Breathe in. And bring your prayer from heaven to your heart with gratitude. Alrighty, let's try twisting around the other way. Other leg bends up. That's my left. Crossing over the knee. Reach around with your elbow or your hand. And reaching forward. Watch those fingernails. You're going to go outside with the hand, all the way out, all the way behind the body as far as is comfortable for you. When you get to your limit, drop the hand down to the floor behind your hip. Sitting beautifully tall, we're going to look back over our shoulder and take a moment to think about the lessons you've learned throughout your life and have gratitude for each one of them. Whatever experiences you had, happy or sad, you can always find a lesson to learn. Understand. Be grateful for that. This is your life. When you're ready, breathe in and lift the hand behind you. Watch your fingernails. Reaching forward. We're going to reach both hands forward here. Uncross your legs, bring that bowling ball up over your head, and this time we're going to bring it over the toes, up to the heart, and all the way up, breathing in. Exhale, reach over your toes, bring it to your heart, reach it up, breathe in. Let's let your hands be very graceful now. We can think about it not being a bowling ball, but just beautiful hands, moving through space, graceful fingers. Enjoy the movement, enjoy your body, breathe. And come back to the heart. Take a moment to just acknowledge the experience. And we'll get ready to scoot down on our backsides. Alrighty. Knees are bent and close, your feet are close to your heels. You can put your arms wherever feels comfortable. And just let your knees move out and in, out and in. Now we'll go both knees to the left, both knees to the right. Try and let your hips loosen up. Loosen through the hips and lower back. Loose, moving the knees left and right. All right, let's leave both knees on the left for a moment and just ask both sides of the hip to release. Try not to resist this position. Let gravity pull you down without any resistance. Loosen through the tailbone and lower spine and waist. Loosen through the neck, through the shoulders, through the mind. And take a big breath in and out with a sigh. Breathing in through the nose. Sigh it out. 2 more times. Breathe in through the nose. Beautiful. Bring those knees up and all the way over to the other side. Take a moment to just hang out here with no resistance to gravity. Don't try and make this pose be anything other than just relaxation and sort of feeling like you're almost melting down into the earth with great support from the earth. Loosen through the hips, loosen and let go through the tailbone, the lower spine, the waist. Loosen through the shoulders, neck, back of the head, and your mind. Let go with your mind and breathe in with the nose. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Beautiful. Bring those knees up and let them bring them all the way to the chest. Bring the hands to the knees and squeeze it into the chest a few times. Squeeze it in, pulling the tailbone off the ground just a little bit by pulling the knees into the chest. Breathing in with a big inhalation, exhaling with a sigh. Awesome. Let's hold the knees in and let them go a little bit wide. As much as you're comfortable with. Don't go too far. Stretching the inner thigh just gently. Awesome. Stretch those legs up and arms reaching up. Circle the ankles, circle the wrists. You can circle them all together in unison or individually, have them going independent of each other. It's up to you. Have fun with it. Make sure your wrists and ankles are happy today. Breathe. Send the blood uphill all the way to your fingers and toes. Let's wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Scrunch and make a fist. Make it really tight. Stretch your toes in so the tips of your toes point back towards your heels. And then spread it wide and breathe in. Exhale, squeeze. Open wide, breathe in. Squeeze. Spread your fingers and toes wide. Squeeze. And spread. Bring it down. Push it up. Knees and elbows down to the floor, and let your knees come down towards your armpits. Letting the knees separate a little bit, and then push it up. So I'm asking you to try not to just do this with your knees, but actually move this sort of like frog legs. Push it up. Come down. Push it up. Breathe in and out. Ten more times. Let's go. 10, 9, push it up. 8, keep going, keep breathing. 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, push it up. And 3, 2, last one up, Let's see if we can bring our head off the floor and reach the top of the head up. Fingertips and toes and the top of your head reaching up. Maybe you can bring your hips and your shoulders off the mat, reaching your toes and fingertips and the top of your head up. Reach up. Keep breathing. Keep reaching up. And then slowly come down. Allow yourself to find a very comfortable position on the floor, stretching out your legs, stretching out your arms, and just notice how you feel and how your breath is. Where is your breath hitting you? Is it in your throat? Is it in your chest? Is it in your belly? Or somewhere else? Let's invigorate the body with a big inhalation as fast as you can through the nose, breathing in as much and as fast as you can, and then we'll exhale slowly. So breathe in as fast as you can now, and exhale slowly. Exhale fully. Squeeze the belly at the end of your exhalation, getting rid of all the old air. Squeeze it in. When you're ready, breathe in again as fast as you can. Exhale slowly. At the end of your exhalation, squeeze the belly tight, pushing the belly button back by the spine, forcing all the old air out. And then one more time, breathe in fast. And exhale slow. I'm going to ask you at the end of this exhalation to just breathe normally and notice how you feel, how the body feels about its breath. Feel like you're almost floating or hovering above the floor. Beautiful. That's good. Okay, let's bring up the right knee. Bring your hands to grab onto that knee and squeeze it into the chest a few times. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. Let's bring that leg a little bit elevated, so lift the foot up. If you can get your leg straight, let it be straight up from your hip like a lamppost. If the knee wants to bend and it can't quite get straight, that's okay. No worries. We're just going to hold on to the knee area or the thigh area for a moment and let the leg be up in the air. And when you're ready, exhale and bring it a little closer to the face. And then back to vertical. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the leg a little bit towards the face. Be gentle, don't overdo it. If your hip is talking to you, just make this a tiny, small little motion, maybe 1 inch. If you feel like you're ready to stretch that hamstring and hip, you can work a full range of motion here. Exhale, pull it towards your face. Inhale, bring it back to vertical. Find your range. Reach for my watch, so give us a nice 30-second stretch. Let's bring the leg at or near your therapeutic edge of your range of motion, where you feel the stretch really active through the back of the leg, towards the knee, towards the hip, that hamstring stretch. Let's hold it right there for 30 seconds and just try to make the leg relax. Don't try to make it do anything other than relax as I watch the second hand flip around. 30 seconds is known to be about how long it takes for you to get your reflex, your relaxation reflex in the muscles that are being stretched. So we're halfway there. You may feel an urge to go deeper after 30 or so seconds. And if you do, you're invited to explore that flexibility a little bit. If you don't feel it, just stay where you are. And don't overdo it, okay? So if you feel it, you can go a little deeper into your stretch and just maybe give a rub to the part of your back of your leg that's talking to you. asking it to let go. Hold and breathe for another 5 seconds. Beautiful. Let's release. Bend the knee. Cross it over. Roll up onto your hip and open your chest to the ceiling, the sky. Open your arms straight out from your shoulders. Think about what's the best position for your head to allow you deep relaxation and deep connection with your true self. Very often we want to look in the same direction as that bent knee because the neck is not able to look in the opposite direction without using muscular energy to hold it there. You may find you can look up at the ceiling and have that be a good place for your head so you can really relax in your shoulders and neck. And you may be one of the few people who can look in the opposite direction of your knee and still have your neck and shoulders relaxed. It's taken me about 3 years to move from looking in the same direction of my knee to the opposite direction. It's a slow process. I'm there and I'm surprised because I never thought I would get to this point, but I'm really grateful to have this ability to look away and be in my spinal twist where I'm really getting the full length of this spinal twist. So don't be impatient with yourself and just be happy to relax. This is a very healing position, so take a moment to breathe deep and allow your lower back to relax. Awesome. Wherever we hold chronic tension, where we're stiff and tight and holding and ready to fight or flight, it tends to be a place where we don't clear out the waste products. We don't allow the fluids and the breath to move through that space evenly and easily. So that can store waste products, which can turn to toxins, which can be the seeds of disease. We don't want that. All right, as you roll onto your back and get yourself nicely sorted out, we're just going to bring the other knee up to the chest and squeeze and release. Bringing it close to the chest, pulling it in, breathing out. Knee drifts away from the chest and breathe in. Pull it in close, exhale. Back and forth we go. Awesome. Even just this little bit of movement is so nice to do for yourself. Gets the blood flowing, gets the fluids flowing, gets the movement of breath through the body. Then when you're ready, stretch the leg up. And again, I tell you, if you cannot get your legs straight, don't worry about it. If you can, that's awesome. Reach your hands towards your knee or your thigh and pull gently. And bring it back to vertical. Be gentle with yourself. If there's a part of your leg or hip that's saying, ay, 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 don't go so far, please listen to yourself and be careful. Lift and find that range of motion. Let's hold the leg at or near your range of motion's edge, that therapeutic edge, for a nice static stretch of 30 seconds. Breathe deep and try to relax. Right, if you feel the urge to go deeper, you are invited to go a little deeper, but if you don't feel the urge, stay right where you are and keep breathing. Either way, keep breathing. If you feel like you want a massage back there, go ahead and squeeze and release from the back of the knee to the back of the hip. Bend the knee, cross it over, spinal twist. Relax. Sink down. Don't resist gravity. Just connect with that true self, that deep part of yourself. Make any minor adjustments you want to make this your perfect spinal twist. Breathe deep. Relax. When you're ready, roll on your back and let's stretch the body as long as possible. Reach the hands overhead. Bring the toes to point. Inhale, expand your ribcage as big as you can. Breathe in. And when you're ready, bring the hands in, bring the heels back towards your hips and reach the hands straight up towards the sky. Bring your head off the mat, bring your shoulders up, and see if you can come up with one slow sit-up, reaching straight up, breathe in. And bring your hands down by your hips. We're going to bring the hips off the ground in a reverse table. You can come up as high as works for you. If your shoulders are talking to you, you could be down on your elbows here and just bring the hips up. If you can, be up on your hands and try and come up to a nice flat table with the feet at 90 degrees under the knees. Your head can look back towards your knees, or it can look up at the ceiling. Or you can move it back and forth a few times, working the neck muscles, but that's optional. Be gentle with yourself, don't overdo it. The neck is so sensitive. Find that spot that works for you. Hold and breathe. As you come out of this, I'm going to ask you to bring your hips between your thumbs. Bring it back before the hips touch the ground. Bring it back and stretch your legs out. We're going to reach forward. Look down between your knees, reach forward. Hold your forward fold for a moment as you breathe deep. And bring your hands to the top of your thighs, push yourself up. Okay, we're going to walk the hands over to the left. And they can go wherever feels good for you to stretch. You can come down on your elbows, drop your head. And then when you're ready, push against the ground and bring yourself back up. Let's reach forward again. Reaching beyond your toes. Look down between your knees. Reach. Hands to your knees or your thighs. Push yourself up. And let's bring the hands over to the other side, outside the legs. Bring the body down into a crouch. Onto your elbows if you can. Drop your head. Relax. Against the ground, bring yourself up. Congratulations, very nice. Let's take a moment to sit in cross-legged position and work our arms and shoulders a little bit today. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders and circle your elbows around. Breathing in and out. The back is straight. Let it be a big circle if you're comfortable with that. Breathing in. Out, and let's reverse it. Bring it around the top, over the back, go to the back, over the top to the front, down, back, up, forward. Breathe. Now push forward and round your back. Drop your hip. Push the hands forward. Grab a hold of an imaginary rope and pull it back. Bring the elbows way back. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Breathe in. And push whatever it is forward. An imaginary wall. Push it away. Drop your head. Grab onto something. Pull it back. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Breathe in. Push forward. Push the wall away. Pull it back. 2 more times. Push forward. Pull it back. Push forward. Pull it back. Awesome. We're going to come up onto our toes here and sit on our heels. Coming up, reach your hands into interlocked fingers overhead. Stretch it up, breathe in. If you take a minute to notice if your little toe is pointing back, try and get it to point forward. Sometimes the little toe wants to split, and I know this is a super vibrant position. It's like spicy through the feet and the back of the calves. Just do it for a few minutes more. Let's reach those hands up again. Breathe in. And bring it down. Beautiful. Come onto hands and knees. Let's cat and cow a little bit. Arching the back up, swaying the back down. Drop your head, look back towards your hips. Lift your face, look up towards the top of the wall in front of you. Find your full range of motion. Don't push it too far. Be gentle with yourself. Breathe as you move, breathing in when your face is up. And exhale as you drop your head around your back up. Moving through the neck, the spine, the tailbone, the hips, the shoulders. Everything has something to do here. Breathe. Let's do a little side-to-side action, moving the head to look around the shoulder for the hip, moving the hip out to be seen around the shoulder. If you don't actually see your hip, it's not a big deal. Just look for it. Move it left and right. Go any speed you want. You can start slow and pick up speed if you want. If you want, you can do it like a puppy dog wagging his tail. If you feel that energy moving through the body, and just imagine how nice it is for the puppy dog to see his kibble coming, wagging his tail back and forth, and then slow it down, and let's look for the hip around the shoulder again. Back, left and right. And then come back to middle, arch it up, drop the head. Let's stay in a big arch here, arch it up. Beautiful, sway the back down, lift the face, breathe in, and arch it up again. Sway it up and breathe out. Wonderful. Guys, it's about that time for your plank challenge. I'm going to do the low plank today. I'm going to suggest that we lift one heel at a time and keep it up for about 10 to 15 seconds. So if you want to do that with me, that's fine. If you want to just stay in plank, that's fine. Or if you want to try all those fancy things that we did a few weeks ago, you can do that. Just be a little careful with yourself. My wrist is still not 100%, so I'm going to be on low plank today. And here we go, planking it up. All right, it's time to lift the right heel. Keeping that right heel up if it's okay with you. We're at 10 seconds of lifting the right heel, bringing it down just about now. Come back to low plank. Holding it strong. All right, now I'm going to pick up the other heel. Five more seconds on the heel lift. And down it comes back to strong plank, straight, strong. Yeah. About 5 more seconds of this. And when we come out, we'll go into puppy dog stretch, bringing the knee down and allowing yourself to bring the side of your face to the ground. Beautiful. How was that for you guys today? Different. All right. If you want, you can stay in cross-legged position, or you can come up into hero. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades here. So take your hands behind your tailbone and squeeze the shoulder blades. If you cannot get your arms straight, then you can use a modification with a small piece of fabric or a bandana or belt, and bring your hands a little bit farther apart than when they're actually clasped, and that way you can get your arms straight. Squeezing the shoulder blades, lift your face and squeeze at the very top of your shoulder blades. Squeeze up. Breathe in. Shift that squeezy bit to the middle of your shoulder blades and look level forward. Squeeze in the middle of your shoulder blades for all they're worth. This is the time to make up for any hunching posture that we tend to have as we go through our day. This is the opposite of hunching forward, right? All right, slide your squeeze to the base of your shoulder blades, and let's bow the head, bring the chin down. Slide it down to the base of your shoulder blades. Squeeze, 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 keep breathing. And slide it all the way up, just lifting your face, breathe in. Slide it down, exhale, drop the head. Squeeze it up and down. Squeeze it up and down. One more time. Squeeze it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathe in. Exhale. Slide it down. Release the arms and bring them around. Give yourself a hug. Walk your hands a little farther back behind your shoulders if you can. Crisscrossing your elbows in front of your chest. Notice which arm is on top. Do a little body sway here as if you're hugging yourself, which you are. Take a good breath in here. Nice. Awesome. Open up. Open wide. Lift the hands up. Breathe in. Find a prayer and pull it to your heart. Open wide again. And let's crisscross the arms the other way. Other arm on top. Walk your fingers back behind your shoulders. And a little swaying here. Breathe. Awesome. Let's lift the elbows up by your forehead and open the arms directly overhead. Open like a tulip blooming in the sun. Breathe in. Close it up. Find your prayer. Pull it down. Beautiful. Wonderful. We're going to get up on our feet. Take a moment to stand. Sway your arms up, bring them up. Pull some apples out of the tree, reach up, grab them, yank them down. Pick some fruit out of the tall tree. Reach up for the very highest one that you see there, the juiciest one. Reach up, grab it, yank it down. Take some strength, pull it out of the tree, yank it down. Awesome. Bring it back out and up, stretch up, breathe in. Find your prayer and pull it to your heart. Stand tall for a moment. Beautiful. Let's bring our legs apart. And maybe just a little bit wider. And if your toes want to point out a little bit here, that's okay. They don't have to be pointing forward here. They can be a little bit pointed out. Bend the knees a little bit and come into reaching your hands to the floor. Find your hands on the floor, however works for you. As you find your hands on the floor, we're going to start to move the hips in a figure 8. Allow the body to hang like a rag doll, very loose through the chest, through the shoulders, through the neck, through the arms, loose and free. And then come back to center. Take a moment to bend your knees and look forward, lifting your face up and let your hands come off the floor, floating around, and then back down, drop your head. Move it in figure 8. All right, we're going to turn and bring both hands to the left. Let one hand go on either side of your left foot and turn both feet, toes pointing to the left. If you can, have your legs straight here. Bring your forehead close to your knee. Let's bring the left hand in front of the left foot and reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Look up towards the hand. Bring that hand down and switch. Now the other hand lifts up. Hands to the floor, walk them in front. And move your hips in a figure 8. Let's see if we can go opposite the direction we went before. Moving through the infinity symbol. Figure 8. back and forth and around. All right, relax. Hang from the hips. Maybe you can grab opposite elbows and just let your arms swing from your shoulders. Hands to the floor. Let's walk our hands over to the other foot. Turn both toes, both feet so the toes all point to that same direction. Both legs are straightish if you can, and drop your forehead towards your knee. Move your right hand to the inside, the instep, and lift the other arm up. Look in the direction your hand has gone. Bringing it down. Change hands and lift the other hand up. Look in the direction it went. Walk your hands back to the front. Take a minute to bend your knees and drop your rear end and lift your face. And then drop your face. Lift your hips. Slowly rising up, let your back go through a rounded shape as it slowly comes back to standing tall, shoulders over hips. And bring your heels underneath your hips again. Find your mountain pose. Roll your shoulders back. Roll them over and back. And then just release. Release your arms. Shake out your hands. Standing tall on your feet. Lift your knees. Lift your quads. Lift out in front of your thighs. Tuck your belly in. Tuck your tailbone under. Lift your sternum. Squeeze your shoulders back. Lift your face. Lift the top of your head. Let's let the left arm rise up. Look down at your right hand. Lift, stretch the other hand up. And if your neck is comfortable with this, I'm going to suggest gently that you look up to your upper hand. If you feel like that's not a good thing to do for your neck, then do not do it. Looking up, reach up. Imagine you had a balloon in your hand and it's gone. It floated up into the air and you're reaching up to get it. You can't find it. It's almost out of reach. All right, looking down at your lower hand. Let the arms trade places. Now we start by looking down at the lower hand. Reach the upper hand up, up, up. Keep reaching up, keep breathing. And if you're comfortable with it, with the neck, gaze up at your upper hand, reach up. Imaginary balloon, we're reaching, we lost our balloon, it went up in the air, we're reaching for it, reaching for the balloon, reach up, breathe in. And let the arms come, fingertips to shoulders. Bring it forward, bend the knees, push forward. Swing the hands down, past your feet on the floor, and bring them up. Let your chest come to your knees. Bring them up. Sweep them down past your feet and reach the hands straight up. Breathe in. Slide it up and over, back towards the floor. Reach it up behind you. Swing them down and up. Beautiful. Bring your hands down. Let's take a moment. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing here. Left hand back, right hand swing forward. And all the way up, looking to the right. Touch your fingertips overhead and swing them back down. Past your hips and swing to look to the left. Touch your fingertips over your head. Swing it down. Bring it up, breathe in, and swing. And dip your knees as you swing. All right, 2 more times. And shake out your hands. Let's give a kick forward and a flick of the fingertips. Kick and flick. Same leg. Kick and flick. Kick and flick. Keep it going. 3 or 4 more times. Keep breathing. Let any stress that you feel in your body go out with that flicky fingertips
Kick it away. Kick. Let it go. All right, ready to change legs? Let's try the other leg. Keep flicking the fingers. And one more. All right, very nice. Let's come back to seated. Are you still with me? I see, oh my goodness, lots of new people. Namaste, everybody. I'm so happy to have you. So we're going to close out our last few minutes together with a breath exercise. So we'll begin, as I catch my breath from the kicking and flicking, we'll begin with a rectangular breath pattern, which means I'm going to count for 8 as we inhale. Now, if you want, you can do like I do, which is taking little sips on the way to 8. But you also could do just a continuous, steady inhalation. That's up to you. And do either or both as you like. We will hold the breath in for 5 counts as I count 5, and then exhale slowly through the nose for 8 counts. If you want, you can exhale through your lips, it's fine. And then once the breath is out, we'll be empty for 5 counts. So it's 8 in, 5 hold, 8 out, 5 hold, empty. And just allow your eyes to close if that helps you, and focus on how your body feels as it holds the air in and expands and suspends. And especially during that time when there's no air in the body and you're holding empty, that's a wonderful time to feel the stillness of the body. You may even be able to connect with your heartbeat and the pulsing of blood through your limbs. So let's go ahead and synchronize our breathing. So breathing in now and out, let it all go, and we begin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold empty. Hold full, sorry, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue the rectangular breathing on your own, counting. allow your breath to return to any natural rhythm that's just normal for you. Closing the eyes, just notice how you feel about this breath that you're taking. Something I find very intriguing and interesting is the sensation that you get when you hold empty and you don't have any air in your body. That request that the body gives to you. Please take another breath. I'm ready for another breath. Please give me some air. Where is that request located in the body? It's like it's your life force telling you, I need you to breathe. Please breathe. So this is a way of connecting with your energy, your life force energy, which is kind of a blessing in itself. Let's do a little Kapalabhati breathing as we finish out our hour together. Take a moment to empty the breath from the body, and then breathe halfway in. And then we exhale, pulling the belly button in quickly, pushing the air out through the nose like so. Just that, that's all it is. But we do it over and over again. And don't worry about your inhalation, it will come naturally. So we take a moment to exhale, inhale halfway, and begin. And inhale big, exhale fully, and repeat as you like. Take a moment to notice how your body feels after that. You may be a little lightheaded, so don't get up and go off doing 101 things after your Kapalabhati breathing. Just take it easy. And it's sometimes called shining skull, so if you want, it's an excellent forerunner to meditation, closing your eyes and drifting within that shininess of your inner universe. So I see our time has quickly left us, and it is time for me to give you my final namaste. And please know that I'm super grateful for each and every one of you joining me, and especially you new people. If everybody could leave me any kind of message after class to let me know how you received the lesson today, any suggestions that you have for me, I appreciate that. And as I say goodbye, I grant you my most sincere namaste, and let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with each of us. Thank you.